What is up, everybody? Shotgun Crypto here. In this video, we're going to do a little follow-up about Ethereum. And I know we've been talking about Ethereum a lot, right? It's been two videos. We're two videos into our channel, and both of them are about Ethereum. But worry not, we are going to go into other cryptos as well in future videos. But right now, for this video, I definitely just want to do a little follow-up on Ethereum. Just an update from our last video, and also just where we can expect Ethereum will go from here. So be sure to watch until the end of this video. And so definitely, I mean, we were all very pleasantly surprised when Ethereum hit a new all-time high, right? All of us who have invested in Ethereum, me included. And of course, but for me, I was doubly pleasantly surprised when I woke up, and I mean, in my time zone, of course, when I woke up and I saw that we hit that. Not only did we hit a new all-time high, but we hit that all-time high exactly on the dot of what we predicted in our last video, right? At 2,700. That's where we are right now at the time of this video. And we've been there just meandering up and down, back and forth, right on the dot at that 2,700 line. And so as you remember from our last video, if not, I mean, it's in the title, 2,700. And of course, I could have chosen a wilder, more clickbaity title, but anyways, that was on the dot. That, if you look into the contents of that video, as you might remember, also 2,700. And if you haven't seen the contents because you haven't watched the video, well, my friends, here is your cue to subscribe to this channel, right? To subscribe to this channel, because obviously these videos are time sensitive, so you don't want to miss out. So you get notifications. And of course, you click subscribe, click on the bell notifications, get all notifications so that you stay up to date about videos just like this. So 2,700, and of course, the other, and just to finish up the thought about the update from our last video. So of course, we also predicted that it's going to go dip down right before it hits that 2,700 line. It's going to go down a little bit just to test that last bump before we could confirm that that's the level of support, and then from there we just springboard right back up to 2,700. Or of course there is a bit of a variation there, because of course what happened was that it did shoot up. In my opinion, might have just overshot a little bit up to that 2,700 line before it came down to exactly, I mean, as you can see from that red candle right there, the 4-hour candle, you see that little wick at the bottom. It briefly kissed that level, that previous level of resistance right before it confirmed that it is support, and then it went right back, and now of course it's as a far more solid grip of that 2,700 line, and that's where we are right now. And so going back to the present, so where we are right now, so definitely I see, as you can see from the chart that I've drawn out, I've noticed this new pattern emerging, and that's the ascending channel that I've drawn, that I've delineated with the two blue lines that are sandwiching the candles, as you can see, up and down, up the top and bottom, and right. So where we are right now, we're at that top right now, and we're definitely meeting a lot of resistance, as we've talked about, with breaking that trend line, with breaking that trend. And so there are two scenarios, right? I mean, it's not rocket science, right? You can either break up or you can break down, but of course, thank you for watching. But no, we're not going to end there. Of course, we're going to cover what to expect from each scenario, right? So if you look at the first scenario, the best case scenario, that would be if we were to break out of this trend, if we break upwards. And of course, ideally, you don't want it to be a fake out. Ideally, it's going to bounce right back down, right? So you want to have it bounce off the trend line to confirm that it is a level of support now, that it's been, the resistance has been fully broken. And then afterwards, you could springboard right back up to a new, steadier all-time high. And so from what we can tell, and I'm kind of just eyeballing it from here, I'm just looking at the charts right now, so you're looking at about a 500 difference between the upper trend line and lower trend line, so adding that on, so you could be looking at, if we do break up in that best case scenario, ultimately we could land at about 3,300, or somewhere between 3,200 and 3,300, in that ballpark. That would be a new high for us. That would be a price target if we do break out. But as we're seeing right now, and of course it's increasingly so, at least at the time of this video, it's been struggling a lot and it's been losing momentum, as you can see from the RSI in purple right beneath the chart, and beneath that you see the red and blue lines. That's the MACD. As you can see, it's kind of catching up right now. It's losing momentum, and so there's definitely the second scenario right here. The second probable scenario would be it does end up breaking down, but I don't think it's going to break down all the way, like it's not going to tumble all the way down. At least in the short term, what we're going to see is it's going to go down. It's going to just to consolidate and regroup, right? To consolidate momentum before going back up to retest that trend line and hopefully break out from there. So you could be looking at, I don't know, about I shouldn't say I don't know, right? But that's just a little bit of a tick on my part. But you could be looking at around the level of, let's say, the EMA, the 9-day EMA, which is the line in purple that's underneath the candles. As you can see, that's been, whenever you see an upward trend, that's been acting as a level of support. So you would bounce up from there and try to regroup before trying to break that level of resistance again, right? And so, but bottom line is this. So in the short term, we could go either up or down, and we've covered where we could expect it to land. But in the longer term, or it could be in the shorter term, but definitely the bottom line I want to draw is that there is the chance that there is, I guess you could even say that this is a warning. You could say that there is a chance that it could break all the way down to the trend line, to the lower trend line, and like the end of the channel. And of course, that would be the scenario that nobody wants. It would be a nightmare scenario. You'll see a huge crash, right? I mean, in the same magnitude of the two crashes that we saw before. But of course, I don't see that. I definitely, just to get it clear, I don't see that in the short term at least. But then again, of course, you would never know, because there are so many external factors as well that go beyond technical analysis and the real world if stuff happens. But definitely, I mean, even if push comes to shove, if we go all the way down, can we go lower? Could we actually end the bullish trend that we've had, that we're probably going to have for the rest of the year? Could that be over? And looking at the charts right now, I'm definitely going to say that with I would say with a pretty good level of confidence that we're not going to see that, because definitely first of all, even if we do crash all the way, if we're trying to crash all the way down to the bottom of the trend line, you see all these levels of resistance that we had to go up toward, that we had to beat in order to get this new level, in order to get this new all-time high of about 2,700. All those levels of resistance are going to act as levels of support now, and that's going to be level after level. It's going to be very difficult to go all the way to the bottom, but even if we do go all the way to the bottom, could it go even lower? And so that's one thing that I think could be answered fairly well with an Ichimoku cloud. And so as we can see, I'm going to change this up a bit. I'm going to put it to the 1-day candle. So now before I just clicked that, each candle is 4 hours. Right now it's 1 day. Each candle is worth 1 day in order to better extrapolate this, to make it work better for the long run. So as you can see, the Ichimoku cloud at the bottom, the green cloud, it's green first of all, that's good. And it's beneath our actual prices right now, and that's definitely really good. And as you can see, it's also ascending, and it's following our channel. And so even if we were to break all the way down, even past the lower trend line that we see, then, I mean, if it breaks all the way down, it's not going to break past the Ichimoku cloud. It's going to encounter an enormous amount of resistance right now, and so definitely even the fact that the Ichimoku cloud is all the way there at the bottom and it's growing, and on top of that it's green, and so we're definitely in it for a bullish run right now, a bullish trend right now, at least in the midterm, and probably also in the long term by the way things are going. But anyways, that is all. So the take-home message, we could either break up or break down in the near term. In the long term, we're probably also going to, if we keep on following that channel, we're going to have a bullish trend, right? We're going to have a bullish run. And even if we were to break down in the future, sometime in the future, it's probably not going to be catastrophic anytime soon. The odds are very much against it. And that's all I want to say about Ethereum for now. And so if you've enjoyed this video, please like this video, please share this video with your friends. So, or actually don't, or if you don't want to share it, I can't stop you, right? If you just want to hoard all this valuable information to yourself, and then once you become a crypto millionaire, you just go back and rub it in their face. It's like, haha, shotgun crypto got me $1 million and you can't have any. Of course, if you want to be that person, I can't stop you, but if you want to share this good news around, share this money around, I should say, then please share this video if you enjoy it. And of course, let me know in the comment section your thoughts, whether you found this whether you found this to be insightful, whether you found this to be useful, and of course, conversely, if you found this video to be a complete waste of your time, let me know also so I can know that I need to do more to improve my videos, right? And of course, if you have any constructive criticism, any suggestions, I'm always free to read it. I'm going to read all of your comments, all one of your comments, right? And definitely if you want to get more updates like this one, then definitely subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell notifications and enable all notifications so you don't miss out on videos like this. They're often time sensitive. And that's it, and that's all. See you in the next video. Bye bye.